Hey, it is your girl, Miss Leda, and I am back with another video. Y'all, it has been far too long since I have been able to make a video. My apologies to you all. You know, it's nothing but love, but a girl has been sick, okay? Just downright sick and couldn't get right. But I am happy to be back. Let me not say back because it seemed like every time I say back, that's when I get sick all over again. I'm happy to be here today to give you guys a video. So let's get into this video, honey. Today's video is going to be about the Jacksons of Atlanta and my thoughts and opinions on them. So on to the video. All right, y'all. So I have been watching the Jacksons of Atlanta for quite some time, probably a little over a year, maybe longer than that. And I have grown to love the handsome little boys and the interactions that they have with their kids. Now, I will say that I have always kind of felt like, they have an interesting dynamic when it comes to them being preachers, because I just have never seen preachers who are so sexually explicit, especially not on a social media platform for all to see. So that has been something different to actually watch because their mannerisms is very different from any pastors that I've ever seen. Now, am I saying there's anything wrong with that? Absolutely not. You know, to each his own. Nobody can judge anyone's walk with Christ because we all walk a different path. And at the end of the day, when we go to meet our maker, it's not going to be based upon our opinions and our thoughts of how they moved within the world. It's going to be based on God's thoughts, opinions, and everything else when he says, well done, good and faithful servant. So anyhow, I know it has been a lot of hoopla in regards to if Mahogany was really pregnant with the third set of twins. Now, I've had discussions with some people and they have asked me my opinions, and I'm going to be honest with you. I actually feel like Mahogany was pregnant with the third set of twins. I do. You know, I understand there are going to be some people who have a totally different opinion than me. I respect their opinion. I respect their thoughts. Never will knock them for it. Since watching them, I have watched endless videos, and I can't remember the exact, I shouldn't say disorder, but I can't remember exactly what Mahogany has, and it runs throughout her family, but she doesn't have, that her family doesn't have the opportunity in regards to having single births. They have multiple births. So, which is why I definitely feel like she was pregnant with the third set of twins, but I believe she lost one of the babies during her time frame of being pregnant. I don't think it was complications during labor. I do believe that it was complications during the pregnancy because she stayed so sick throughout this pregnancy versus her other pregnancies with twins. And you know, it was a lot of people who was wishing them ill because they felt like, you know, they wanted to expand their family just so that way they could get more views for having multiple births 3 times. I really don't think that's the case. You know, Justin has made it clear that they gonna keep trying until he get his girls. You know, Mahogany has her boys, and of course, most boys are gonna be mama's babies or whatever. But Justin wants his little girls, his princesses. So he has made it clear that he's going to keep trying until he gets his daughters. Now, like I say, a lot of people just feel like that they've had enough kids, but If y'all not taking care of their kids, y'all not putting food on their table, how can you tell these people how many kids they can and cannot have? You know, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying, um, yeah, you watch them and it does add to their revenue or whatever, but you can't tell a person how many kids you think that they should have. They're going to have however many kids that they want to have. Now, would that be me? Hell to the no. No, I'm sorry. Um, I would have stopped at the first two and called it a day, especially knowing that each time that you get pregnant, you are going to have multiple births. Yeah, baby, no. Miss Leda would have stopped, okay? Point blank, period. I would have stopped. Two is enough. And I had them at one time. So, hey, I'll take it and run with it. I understand Justin wants to get his girls, but what if that never happens? What if each time he continues to produce nothing but boys? So how many more times is Mahogany gonna have to be pregnant in order for Justin to be like, you know what, forget it, we just ain't gonna have no girls? You know what I'm saying? Because finding houses that's big enough to supply all these multiple births, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. That's all I can say. It's gonna be a little bit difficult. But now let's get back onto the topic. A lot of people just continue to say that they have been having all these kids for views. No, Justin and Mahogany are freaks. In my eyes, I'm sorry. Um, they have talked about how when they was younger, that when they was in high school, they would act like they was watching a movie on the couch and they be underneath a blanket and they be getting their bang bang on and be right there in front of their parents. Like, what the hell? You know, I was like, well, shit. Let me think about this. Might have to try this with my boo thing. When the kids is around, cause kids, they just ain't going nowhere, and we might have to have a family night where we all watching movies or whatever. Might have to try some things. I don't know how they're gonna be quiet with it, but hey, I'm gonna have to get some tips from them on how they kept it under wraps, because shit, they had to have done the bomb job on that. Sister need to know. Now let me quit playing with y'all. Well, maybe I am playing, maybe I ain't playing. But with all seriousness though, I really do feel like Mahogany was pregnant with the third set of twins. I do feel like she lost the baby, but not during labor and delivery. I feel like she lost the baby before the labor and delivery, which is why she had been so sick in regards to this third set of twins. Because if you go back and watch prior videos, she wasn't as sick with her other two sets of twins as she was with this third set. And I feel like she lost the baby. And this is just me, but I feel like she lost the baby due to that cat. They have the cat Simon, what is it? I want to say the cat's name is Simon. I can't remember his name. I believe it's Simon, but offhand, I'm drawing a blank. But anyhow, people fail to realize that cats can be very toxic and can cause a lot of problems for women who are pregnant. Their pee alone is very toxic. And the fumes that you inhale from having cats while pregnant can literally make you sick to your stomach. And there has been numerous people who have lost babies because of the fact that they have cats. I've also seen where they say it's not good to have a cat around. No, I think the cat's name is Shadow. I don't know why I said Simon. Shadow. And so I don't know why they had got the cat. I know Mahogany says she loved cats, but you have to like kind of do your research in regards, and if even if it's a slight possibility that something could happen during the time frame that you're pregnant, or the cat could scratch up your furniture, or it could, endanger the lives of your kids or anything like that, then it's a no-go for me. Cats climb on everything, hair sheds. You never know when a cat gonna get mad and try to claw the hell out of you. But like I said, if you actually go back and look and do research, having a cat, their pee alone is very toxic, especially to a pregnant woman. And so I do believe she lost the baby. I do believe she had complications during her pregnancy that caused her to lose the baby. I think she was pushing herself too much to do too many things, and she lost the baby. In addition to having that cat, it also caused her some other unforeseen complications, which is why she lost one of her twins. I think they didn't make the announcement when she first lost the twin because one, they needed time to process the loss of the baby themselves. And I think they were kind of still in disarray, disbelief that they had actually lost one of their kids. But then not only that, I feel like they didn't want to say anything because here it is, you know, people weren't going to believe them anyhow. And they probably would have already started the rumor mill like, oh, they was lying, da 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 da. But in addition to that, they didn't know if they were going to lose the other baby either. So why go ahead and put the story out there and you just don't know what could transpire during the actual birth, which is why I think they waited. But I definitely do feel like Mahogany was, in fact, pregnant with her third set of twins. Sister was big. If y'all go back and look, she was bigger with this third set of twins than she was with any of the other kids. I mean, she was big. I felt for her. Like, she couldn't even stand. She couldn't do a lot of things because of the fact that she was in so much pain. So, my heart goes out to them. I wish them nothing but the best. Keep thriving. But get rid of that damn cat. I'm sorry. Get rid of the cat. That's just my opinion. Get rid of the cat. And if y'all do decide to try again, that's on y'all. I wish y'all nothing but the best. Because I don't live in y'all household. I ain't got to take care of y'all babies. I ain't got to get up at nighttime with them. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to have more kids, that's on y'all. But as far as me and my household, I'm one and done, baby. One and done. That's it. No more. That's all she wrote. But I definitely do feel like Mahogany was pregnant with her third set of twins. I don't see a reason for them to actually lie about being pregnant with the third set of twins. Getting views that because she was pregnant with her third set of twins, that I just don't see that from them. Not from them. I do believe that they do have a word from God, but I just believe that they have an unusual path. It's not like any other pastors that I've seen. But I'm definitely interested in watching what the future holds for them. And I wish them nothing but the best. And I offer my deepest condolences for the loss of their baby. Now, I don't know about in Georgia, but in Texas, anytime you lose a baby and it's past a certain amount of time, like I think it's 5 months or 6 months where the baby is actually developed and it's no longer a fetus, then you have to have a funeral. So they might be dealing with a funeral situation as well. That's something that I would be interested in knowing is if Atlanta has a policy like Texas that you have to actually bury your baby after it is no longer a fetus. because the people who are saying that they faked the death can actually go and look up the death certificate or anything else that they would like pertaining to the child. Um, I don't understand why they would, but hey, to each his own. That would be one thing that they could possibly do in regards to the baby. So that's my thoughts and my opinion on this topic. If you guys want to go live and talk about it, we definitely can. If you guys would like to talk about Miss Fifi, Peach, and Wood, let me know. We can go live and talk about that. But that's really all I have for you guys. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Until next time, I am your girl, Miss Leda, and I'm out this thing. Peace, honey.